By July 1861, 2 months after the Confederate troops opened fire on Fort Sumter to begin the Civil War, the Northern public were eager for the Union Army to make an advance on Richmond ahead of the planned meeting of the Confederate Congress there on July 20th. Encouraged by early victories by Union troops in western Virginia and the war fever spreading through the North, President Abraham Lincoln ordered Brigadier General Irvin McDowell to mount an offensive that would hit quickly and decisively at the enemy and open a way to Richmond, thus bringing the war to a mercifully quick end. The offensive would begin with an attack on more than 20,000 Confederate troops under the command of General P.G.T. Beauregard, camped near Manassas Junction, Virginia. 25 miles from Washington, D.C., along a little river known as Bull Run, McDowell's Union force struck on July 21st, shelling the enemy across Bull Run while more troops crossed the river at Sudley Ford in an attempt to hit the Confederate left flank. Over 2 hours, 10,000 Federals gradually pushed against 4,500 rebels across the Warrenton Turnpike and up Henry House Hill. Reporters, congressmen, and other onlookers who had traveled from Washington and were watching the battle from nearby countryside prematurely celebrated a Union victory. But reinforcements from both Johnson and Beauregard's armies soon arrived on the battlefield to rally the Confederate troops. In the afternoon, both sides traded attacks and counterattacks near Henry House Hill. On Johnson and Beauregard's orders, more and more Confederate reinforcements arrived, even as the Federals struggled with coordinating assaults made by different regiments. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, both sides had an equal number of men on the field of battle, about 18,000 on each side, and Beauregard ordered a counterattack along the entire line, screaming as they advanced the rebel yell that would become infamous among Union troops. The Confederates managed to break the Union line, sending the Federals into a chaotic retreat towards Washington. The Union troops ran into civilians that were watching as they retreated. The Union Confederate victory gave the South a surge of confidence and shocked many in the North, who realized the war would not be won as easily as they had hoped.